right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 55th commencement ceremony at Kirtland Community College for 2024. Before we begin this evening, I'd like everyone to please rise for the presentation of the flags and remain standing for the national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. Microphone on? Is it on?
I don't think he's on. Please be seated. Good evening, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, and the graduating class of 2024. As president, it is my honor and pleasure to welcome you to the 55th commencement exercise of Kirtland Community College. I am pleased that so many are in attendance or watching through live streaming to celebrate this huge milestone for these students. Graduates, on behalf of the members of the Board of Trustees, the faculty, and the staff here at Kirtland, please let me offer our congratulations to you. The awards and degrees you will be receiving are a tribute to your hard work, your perseverance, and commitment to completing a college education. I am very proud of our students and graduates. During this academic year, they have come from across the state of Michigan, as well as more than a dozen states. Many of our students often commute long distances to attend classes, and a vast majority of them work part-time or full-time jobs to help pay for their education. As graduates, they are valued members of the workforce and exemplary students when they transfer to other colleges and universities. Kirtland graduates are true heroes and should be applauded because of their extraordinary effort to further their education and because of their contributions to our quality of life in Northern Michigan and beyond. Graduates, please remember that you will soon be a member of Kirtland's alumni family. Please know that you are always welcome to come back, to take additional classes for fun, to attend community events, or to just visit your favorite instructor or staff member. Keep us informed of your many accomplishments that you will undoubtedly come across in your life. We want to know about them. On behalf of all Kirtland employees, I offer our special thanks to the family members that have provided support financially and in many other forms, which has helped these graduates complete their education. It is now my honor to introduce the members of the Board of Trustees of Kirtland Community College, along with other participants and special guests. As I introduce each individual, will they please stand to be recognized and remain standing? I ask that the audience hold their applause until each group is introduced. Ms. Marianne Farragon, Mr. Jack Kramer, Mr. Ed Perrin, Mr. Roy Spangler, Mr. Tom Ritter, and Ms. Amy Knapp and Mr. Alan Bruder could not attend this evening. Let's give them applause. Please be seated. The others that join us on stage are surgical technology instructor Nicole Clausen, please stand, commencement speaker Bill Berlin, and our own Dean of Arts and Sciences, John Thiel. I ask you to recognize the commencement marshals seated in front of the audience. They are Vice President of Business Services, Mr. Chris Bowman, Vice President of Student Services, Ms. Michelle Viscoschel, Director of Nursing and Allied Health, Ms. Amy Roy, Dean of Occupational Programs, Mrs. Barbara Walden. Applause. I would also ask our esteemed faculty to stand. They're the ones that get us here. And now I ask Mr. Thiel to lead us in the next portion of this ceremony.
Thank you, Dr. Roberts. So for anyone following along in their program or anyone who had Dr. Dave Green as an instructor during your time here, you will notice that I'm not Dr. Dave Green. I have a little more hair and a decided lack of a Scottish accent. Dr. Green had some unforeseen circumstances, so I'm pinch hitting this evening. As Dr. Roberts said, my name is John Thiel. I'm the Dean of Arts and Sciences here, and I'm thrilled and honored to be able to speak to all of you this evening. I'm overwhelmed by this. So before I talk, there's actually something that I think I have to do because I have this vantage point that the actual photographer doesn't have. So just say cheese. Let's see here. Classic. I had it in selfie mode. Here we are. That was a little late, but that's okay. All right. All right. So we'll see if that one turned out. Y'all look great, by the way. All right. So I just, as I said, I'm honored to be able to talk to you all this evening very, very briefly because we have other things to do that are much more important than hearing me speak. But I just want to congratulate all of you on this achievement because we know you've all worked so hard to get to where you are this evening. And you all know, I don't need to tell you, that you have not done this alone. As you look around at this amazing crowd, this full house this evening, there are people here who have supported you every step of the way to help you reach this milestone. I would just ask all the graduates to stand up, look around the room, find someone special to you who helped support you, helped to get you here, and give them a much-deserved round of applause. Thank you. Now, before you sit down, graduates, I know Dr. Roberts had them stand and be recognized, but I'd also just like you to look over here at your faculty this evening and congratulate them on helping you to achieve this. Can we give your faculty a round of applause? All right, you may be seated, but anyone who's seen the Kirtland commencement knows that I'm asking you to sit down, but don't get too comfortable. This is one of my favorite things that we do every year here at Kirtland to celebrate commencement. We're going to recognize some of the many groups that our graduates represent this evening, some of the many achievements that they've already faced and challenges they've overcome and things that they've already had to experience to get to where they are today. So with all of our graduates tonight who have graduated from high school within the last 3 years, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. Would any graduates who obtained college credit through dual enrollment before graduating high school please stand? Excellent. Thank you. Would any of our graduates who have worked at least part-time while attending Kirtland please stand? Look at that. Well, that's almost everybody. That's amazing. All right, this is the part where I get into trouble. With all of our graduates who are at least 25 years old, please stand. Now, would those graduates who are at least 35 remain standing, please? All right, let's see how far we can take this. With all graduates who are at least 50 years old, please remain standing. And I'm just going to try one more. With any graduate who is at least 60 years old, please remain standing. Oh, darn, okay. All right. With those students who are married, please stand. With all graduates who have children, please stand. With all graduates who are a single parent, please stand. Now, I have no advance intel on this. I don't know if we'll get anyone, but I'm curious. With any graduates who have grandchildren, please stand. If you are graduating with a sibling this evening, would you please stand? If you are graduating with your twin, please stand. If you are the parent of those graduating twins, please stand. Just a few more. Do we have any other parents also graduating with their children this evening? Okay, well, that was pretty impressive right there. With all those graduates who are the first person in their family to graduate from college, please stand. Thank you. And finally, with all graduates who either are currently serving or have served in the armed forces, please stand. Thank you very much. Now you've gotten your workout done for the evening. We can move on, but that always impresses me. I just congratulate each and every one of you. And now it's my privilege to move along with the program to introduce our guest speaker for the evening. Mr. Bill Berlin graduated from Kirtland Community College with an associate's degree in nursing in 2010. Since then, he has worked in the northern Michigan area with experience in psychiatric, orthopedic administration, and emergency room nursing. In 2015, Bill obtained his Bachelor of Science in Nursing from Ferris State University. In 2016, he was commissioned in the United States Air Force Reserve, where he serves as a flight nurse and has deployed in support of Operations Freedom Sentinel, Inherent Resolve, and Allies Refuge. He is also now a civilian flight nurse, performing fixed-wing transport out of Gaylord, Michigan. Bill has also previously been an adjunct faculty at Kirtland, working as a clinical instructor and in the nursing simulation lab. He is a second-degree black belt in Keion Karate, a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and has competed in multiple boxing, mixed martial arts, and grappling events. Bill lives in Merritt, Michigan with his wife, Alyssa, a former KCC basketball player, their daughter, Reagan, and German Shepherd, Georgia. He enjoys spending his time outside with friends and family, hunting, fishing, hiking, and making improvements around their property. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to introduce our guest speaker for this evening, Mr. Bill Berlin.
Everybody hear me okay? Excellent. Ladies, gentlemen, and most importantly, graduates, good evening. I promise I'll keep this brief because A, you're not really listening, B, I'm not that great at public speaking, and C, the sooner we're done here, we can get to cake and adult beverages. One quick note, some of the things that I'm going to talk about and show you on the screen here in a minute may be a little bit difficult for some people, but just hang in there with me. There's a point to it, I promise. So back when they asked me to do this, I was thinking about what I was going to talk about. And it got me thinking. I was a brand new nurse working on an orthopedic floor at night. Was still on orientation, so I had a preceptor with me, was making sure I didn't do anything too stupid. But I was doing pretty well, so she just let me run the show. And one night, she'd gone back to the locker room for a minute, and our nursing assistant came up to me and she said, "Bill, room 1's blood pressure is 88/52. I was like, oh, this is my moment. Every ER, House, any other medical show I've ever seen is flashing through my mind right now. So I pick up the phone. I'm getting ready to dial the operator so I can have the surgeon paged. And Diane, the nurse, comes back out of the locker room, and she kind of looks at me. And she goes, "Who are you calling at 2:30 in the morning?" And I said very matter-of-factly, "I'm about to page Dr. Boyce because room 1's blood pressure is 88/52, and we have an order that says so." Y'all remember that look that your mom gives you when you're a kid and you're about to do something real dumb? That's what I'm getting. She looks at me and she goes, "What's his heart rate?" And I said, is he lightheaded or dizzy? Was he maybe sleeping when they took that blood pressure? Maybe? She takes the phone out of my hand. She hangs it up. She says, "Follow me." So we go into room 1. The guy's sitting there wide awake. He's fine. She goes, "While you're awake, why don't you get up and go to the bathroom?" And so he does. Get him back into bed. She rechecks his blood pressure. It's 120/80. It's perfect. I'm like, what is this voodoo? So we go back up to the desk, and we start talking. I was like, she has all this knowledge and stuff that I just have, no idea. I was like, wow, I really wish I knew some of this stuff before I graduated. And so we came up with the idea for a class that night called The Stuff You Really Need to Know Before You Graduate Nursing School. Welcome to your last class at Kirtland Community College. The 5 things you really need to know before you graduate. It's completely free. There's no homework, no books, no final, requires just a little bit of participation. You also get no credit, no grade, and please remember that you get what you pay for. There's also no syllabus to review with, so that being said, I'm just going to get started. Number 1, the journey begins here. So I'm pretty sure that as a commencement speaker, I'm legally obligated to say this, so I wanted to get it in there before I forget. You've grown as a student, a learner, and a person. But what you've learned now will have to be put into practice as you go forward. Does any of the graduates right now think that you are totally 100% ready for whatever field you're about to enter into? Anybody? Any hands? Okay, do me a favor, when you get home, look up the Dunning-Kruger effect and get back to me. For the rest of you, you're right. If you think that you're never going to have to learn anything ever again here on out, I regret to inform you, your dreams are dead because they are stupid. There's always more to learn if you want to achieve anything worthwhile. Do not become complacent once you leave here. Strive to get a little bit better every day. That is how true growth happens. Now, I'm not saying that you need to leave here, go back to your textbooks and your note cards and Pearson VUE or whatever you guys are using in the nursing program now. I'm not saying that at all. You should absolutely celebrate your accomplishments. Take a few days, even a week, go wild, like the little kid there in the back. She's having a ball. I love it. What you've done is so awesome and needs to be recognized. I know we talked about first generation college, all of those things that John kind of stole my thunder a little bit on because I was going to bring that up too, so we can skip that part. But that is awesome. Thank you guys so much. You've opened so many doors for yourself. But remember, what you've learned here is simply the foundation of what you need in order to start on your path. There's an old Haitian proverb that I heard once, and I think it really describes life well. Beyond mountains, there are mountains. Welcome to the top of your first mountain. Number 2, find your tribe. There are a ton of quotes out there about this. Birds of a feather flock together. You are the average of the 5 people closest to you. If you're the smartest, strongest, insert adjective here in the room, it's time to find a new room. The list goes on and on and on. The point is, surround yourself with good humans. You'll know who they are because it doesn't matter what time you call, where you are, or what you need, they're there. They tell you what you need to hear, even if it's not necessarily what you want to hear. It's the people that see you going through struggles and join in with you instead of waiting for it to be good for them. If you don't have those people in your life, it's time to look in the mirror and ask yourself, when's the last time you did that for someone else? You will get out what you put in. And I know John already did this, but I'm going to do it because I also think it's really important. Every one of you has somebody in this room It could be a spouse, a child, a mentor, a parent, instructor, somebody. Find them right now and thank them. Thank you. I can see you. And since it's still fairly early on in the semester here and you want to suck up to the teacher still, please join me in giving my life a round of applause for putting up with me and enabling me to live my life the way I do. Raise your hand so they can see you. Thank you. All right, number 3, find a way to say yes. Opportunities are kind of like free lottery tickets. The more chances you take, the more likely you are to win. I stand before you a very self-aware dum-dum. The only talents I ever had is the ability to work harder and endure more discomfort than just about anybody in the room. If you have nothing else, and most of you graduates sitting in front of me have substantially more than that, these 2 things can carry you pretty far if you apply them. But you have to be willing to take chances, to risk being told no. So be bold. Interview for a job that you don't think that you're ready for. Volunteer to lead an initiative you know nothing about. Whatever challenge you face, just remember there are very few things that cannot be overcome by sheer grit and tenacity. He who dares wins. Life is short, and it goes faster than you think. Yesterday, I laid down for a nap when I was 21, had a full head of hair. Today I woke up, I'm on the wrong side of 35, and as my wife and mom like to point out to me, it's getting a little wider in the ears every day. Somewhere in the middle of that, I've provided patient care on 4 continents, I've gotten married, I've witnessed the birth of my daughter, and I've seen far too many people take their last breath. I've had coffee with ex-guerrillas turned business owners, I've trained with world champion fighters, fought in front of thousands of spectators, and treated advisors to the heads of foreign governments who found themselves homeless and the proud owners of whatever they carried on their person. This is all because I was willing to take the chance. I'm not telling you to take unnecessary risks, but I will tell you that if you keep putting off till tomorrow what you could do today, it will never happen. Number 4, drink water, change your socks, take Motrin. I hear some vets out there. This has been the standard issue medical treatment plan for Army medics probably since before Washington crossed the Delaware, mostly because it works. Kind of. We live in a world of life hacks, get-rich schemes, and 90-second ab workouts. But have you ever noticed at the bottom of the screen of the infomercial, there's a little thing that says something like, paid actor portrayal? It might work on TV, but you and I live in this place called reality. Despite what social media tells you, the wheel has already been invented. Keep your plan simple. If it's so complicated that you don't actually understand what you're doing, it's probably not going to work. Typically, you already know what needs to be done, you just need to get up and go do it. And for the guys in the crowd who've been married less than 5 years, this means just doing it the way your spouse told you to the first time. Trust me, just do it. All right, so we've come to the last part of this class of the semester. It's a bit longer, and I think it's the most important. And like most classes at this point, some of you are about to get real mad at the instructor, and someone is probably going to cry a little. We're going out on a real high note here, so just hang in there with me. Maybe we're not. There we go. All right. Y'all, number 5, don't be a victim. Even up until today, I was trying to come up with a nicer way to say this, but life does not care about your feelings. I wish I could tell you from here on out, things are going to be sunshine, butterflies, and rainbows. They are not. Things are not always going to go your way. Life is not always going to be fair. Fair is a place in Iowa. You can get cotton candy and deep-fried Oreos, and they're delicious. You're going to be passed over for promotions. You're going to get dumped. The dog is going to run away. The truck isn't always going to start. When that happens, you have 2 options. You can let those things break you, or you can stay in the fight. It's your choice. Remember, you are not responsible for what happens to you, but you are responsible for how you respond to it. I challenge you to remember that the next time life gets hard, and you'll be amazed at how quickly things get better. So, some of you are probably wondering, why there's a picture of a crazy person lifting an ungodly amount of weight on the screens. A couple of you may recognize him as Tyler Vargas Andrews. He is a Marine Sergeant, Scout Sniper, and at 23 years old was preparing to try out for MARSOC, the Special Operations Arm of the Marine Corps, once he returned from deployment. On August 26, 2021, life changed for a lot of people. A suicide bomber detonated his vest at the Hamid Karzai International Airport in Kabul, Afghanistan, amongst the thousands of Afghan men, women, and children trying to flee the country as the Taliban returned to power. 13 American service members and over 170 Afghans were killed. Dozens more were wounded. Tyler and his partner were out in the crowd trying to help a family get through the security checkpoint when the blast happened. All told, he sustained a right arm amputation above the elbow, left leg amputation at the hip, lost 36 inches of bowel, his left kidney, his left testicle, as well as sustaining a traumatic brain injury and nerve damage to his left arm following a procedure to save the limb. Along the way, he also developed a massive blood clot in his lung, which led to a cardiac arrest. As his rehab began at Walter Reed, he developed a simple, powerful model: never a victim. Never a victim. Fast forward to this past December, my partner in crime, who was on the team who went into the hospital in Kabul to bring Tyler back to Germany, and I helped him get on his first archery hunt. He got it done with about 10 minutes of daylight left. As a side note, if anyone's ever tried to shoot an archery or a crossbow one-handed, they can confirm to you that this is an extremely complicated task. He now owns his own company with 2 other service members he met at Walter Reed, who are also amputees themselves. He's testified before Congress. He hikes, bikes, has obtained a scuba certification, travels all over supporting other veteran-owned businesses and nonprofit organizations that benefit veterans. He also mentors fellow amputees as they deal with the physical and emotional pain that comes from losing a limb. In short, Tyler is an absolutely incredible human who I'm grateful to call a friend. Never a victim. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. Thank you so much for this opportunity, and I will leave you with this. At the end of the day, if you find something you love to do, become real damn good at it, you'll never regret it. If you put in the work, find a way to say yes, keep it simple, and refuse to be a victim, I promise you that is obtainable. Class dismissed.
Thank you, Bill. I know you just sat down, but I need you to stand up one last time. Oh, here we are. Because on behalf of the Board of Trustees, the faculty, the staff, the administration at Kirtland, we'd like to present you with this plaque as a thank you for your amazing speech this evening. Thank you very much, Bill. Now we move on to the part the graduates have really been waiting for. Will the candidates please rise? Graduates, please rise. Candidates, graduates. President Roberts, at this time I present to you and all the members of the Board of Trustees the 2024 graduating class of Kirtland Community College, who have completed the requirements for an Associate in Arts and Science, Associate in Accounting, Associates of Applied Science, or Certificates of Achievement. On behalf of the faculty and staff at Kirtland, I recommend these candidates for the conferring of associate degrees and certificates of achievement.
Ladies and gentlemen of the graduating class of 2024, upon successful completion of requirements for graduation, and by the authority of the laws of the state of Michigan and the powers vested in the office of president by the Board of Trustees of this college, and with the recommendation of faculty, I hereby confer upon you the degrees and certificates which you have earned.
Class, please be seated. As you march across the stage this evening, each of you will hand me a card with your name and information on it. I would like to apologize in advance if I mispronounce any of your names. In the past, don't feel shy about this. In the past, graduates have whispered the pronunciation of their names to me. I would hate to mispronounce anything on one of the biggest nights of your lives, so please help me if it's possible so that I don't embarrass myself. First row of graduates, please rise. Marshals, will you please escort them to the stage? Hannah Hensley, Medical Assistant, Certificate of Completion, summa cum laude. Scarlett Rose Lovelace, Medical Assistant, Certificate of Completion. Lindsay Gondel, Medical Assistant, Certificate of Completion, Associate in Applied Science, Medical Assistant. Joshua James Clark, Associate in Applied Science, Criminal Justice Pre-Service, Police Academy, Advanced Certificate of Completion. Sullivan Todd, Associate in Science and Arts. Brendan N. Stewart, Electrician, Certificate of Completion, Associate in Applied Science, Electrician. Austin Otto Levine, Heating, Ventilation, AC Refrigeration, Certificate of Completion, Associate in Applied Science, Heating, Ventilation, AC Refrigeration. Aaron M. Minzy, Associate in Applied Science, Heating, Ventilation, AC Refrigeration. Blake Ashton Mitchell, Heating, Ventilation, AC Refrigeration, Certificate of Completion. Chase M. Vincent, Heating, Ventilation, AC Refrigeration, Certificate of Completion. Robert D. Mitchell, Heating, Ventilation, AC Refrigeration, Certificate of Completion, summa cum laude. Dustin Obermiller, Associate in Applied Science, Foundations in Fine Art and Illustration. Jake R. Fusek, Associate in Applied Science, Essentials of Graphic and Product Design, summa cum laude. Nathan J. Baker, Associate in Applied Science, Foundations in Art and Design. How are you? Alex Michael Goodall, Automotive Technology Master Certification, Automotive Technology Diesel Service Specialist, Certificate of Completion, magna cum laude. William Edward Mills, Automotive Technology Master Certification, Automotive Technology Diesel Service Specialist, Certificate of Completion, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Technology. Bryce Eugene Tarnowski Prescorn, Automotive Technology Master Certification, Automotive Technology Diesel Service Specialist, Certificate of Completion. Andriana Jean Jackson, Associate in Applied Science, Surgical Technology, magna cum laude. Jessica Vanatter, Associate in Applied Science, Surgical Technology, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Michaela Irene Norton, Associate in Applied Science, Surgical Technology. Gracie Marie Caverson, Associate in Applied Science, Surgical Technology, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Kara Nicole Emmel, Associate in Applied Science, Surgical Technology. Kara Scott, Associate in Applied Science, Cardiac Sonography, cum laude. Jade Christina Osborne, Associate in Applied Science, Cardiac Sonography. Brittany Raymond, Associate in Applied Science, Cardiac Sonography. Darian Catherine Mowini, Associate in Applied Science, Cardiac Sonography, cum laude. Madison Eastman, Associate in Applied Science, Cardiac Sonography, summa cum laude. Lauren Elizabeth Brown, Associate in Applied Science, Cardiac Sonography. Okay. Tatiana Belen Duarte Martinez, Associate in Applied Science, Cardiac Sonography. Katie Lynn Lister, Cosmetology, Certificate of Completion. Cassie Thurston, Cosmetology, Certificate of Completion. Kaylin Hardy, Associate in Science and Arts. Dolores George, Associate in Applied Science, Information Technology, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Tasha Renee Howell, Associate in Applied Science, Business Management. Stephanie Lynn Heaton, Associate in Applied Science, Welding and Fabricating Technology, cum laude. Emily Elizabeth Chatterton, Associate in Science and Arts. Camille Ann Sands, Associate in Accounting, Associate in Science and Arts, cum laude. Taylor Marie Whitman, Associate in Applied Science, Integrative Occupational Studies, cum laude. Ty S. Lehman, Automotive Technology Master Certification, Automotive Technology Diesel Service Specialist, Certificate of Completion. Joshua David Simmons, Automotive Technology Master Certification, Automotive Technology Diesel Service Specialist, Certificate of Completion. Sarah Jane Mikula, Automotive Technology Master Certification, Automotive Technology Diesel Service Specialist, Certificate of Completion. Grace L. Beeler, Automotive Technology Master Certification, Automotive Technology Diesel Service Specialist, Certificate of Completion, cum laude. Anthony C. Fisher, Automotive Technology Master Certification, Automotive Technology Diesel Service Specialist, Certificate of Completion. Luke Donald Blanchette, Automotive Technology Master Certification, Automotive Technology Diesel Service Specialist, Certificate of Completion, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Technology, magna cum laude. Woo! All right. Paige Marie Christian, Cosmetology Certificate of Completion. Reagan Bowers, Cosmetology Certificate of Completion. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure you get some picture. Okay. Jamie Kroll, Cosmetology Certificate of Completion. Larissa Roll, Cosmetology Certificate of Completion. Alicia Stanley, Cosmetology Certificate of Completion, summa cum laude. Cameron Suzanne Gibson, Cosmetology Certificate of Completion, Associate in Applied Science Cosmetology, cum laude. Sarah K. Rondo, Associate in Business Administration, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Hannah Carlson, Cosmetology Certificate of Completion, magna cum laude. Paige Elizabeth Crampton, Cosmetology Certificate of Completion. Emma Jo Sanders, Cosmetology Certificate of Completion. Megan Weigel, Esthetician Certificate of Completion. Grace Elizabeth Matheson, Cosmetology Certificate of Completion. Emily R. Hill, Cosmetology Certificate of Completion. Megan Jean Kaiser, Cosmetology Certificate of Completion. Mackenzie Day, Cosmetology Certificate of Completion. Trinity Bertassi, Cosmetology Certificate of Completion. Emily Jean White, Cosmetology Certificate of Completion, Associate in Applied Science, Cosmetology. Alethea Mishar, Associate in Applied Science Nursing, summa cum laude. Susan Ashworth, Associate in Applied Science Nursing, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Allison Van Coyley, Associate in Applied Science Nursing, cum laude. Taryn Joanne Horger, Associate in Applied Science Nursing, cum laude. Sure. Tiffany Marie Cowdrey, Associate in Applied Science Nursing, cum laude. Okay. Sure. Christy Whitaker, Associate in Applied Science Nursing, magna cum laude. Christina Vollmer, Associate in Applied Science, Business Management, summa cum laude. Stephanie McLean, Associate in Science and Arts. Jasmine Claire Jones, Associate in Business Administration, cum laude. Heather Lee King, Associate in Business Administration, Associate in Science and Arts, magna cum laude. Nora Danielle Carter, Associate in Science and Arts. Reagan Bryce Moore, Associate in Science and Arts, cum laude. Macy Susan Freeman, Associate in Science and Arts. Thomas J. Washburn, Welding and Fabricating Certificate of Completion, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Amanda Martin, Associate in Science and Arts, cum laude. Mariah Adams, Associate in Applied Science, Business Management.
Kukowski, yes.
Okay. Brandon Kukowski, Associate in Science and Arts, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa.
Last name is Gomez.
Got it. Fernando Dale Gomez, Welding and Fabricating Certificate of Completion, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Joshua Ford, Associate in Applied Science Nursing, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Jennifer Stroshine, Associate in Applied Science Nursing, magna cum laude. Kurt Lumley, Associate in Applied Science Nursing, cum laude. Avery Geyer, Associate in Applied Science Nursing, cum laude. Ashley Blumke Stewart, Associate in Applied Science Nursing, cum laude. Eve M. Robinson, Associate in Applied Science Nursing. Jill Hesse, Associate in Applied Science Nursing, magna cum laude. Stacy Gilligan, Associate in Applied Science Nursing. Hope Schock, Associate in Applied Science Nursing. Sierra Lunning, Associate in Applied Science Nursing, magna cum laude. Delvon Dixon, Entrepreneurship Certificate of Completion. Okay. Maggie Rosebrew, Associate in Science and Arts. Hannah Jade M. Peel, Associate in Science and Arts. Avion J. Cavett, Associate in Business Administration, Associate in Science and Arts. Spencer Ogi Utomi, Associate in Business Administration, Associate in Science and Arts. Okay. Marco Jesse Brome Hernandez, Associate in Science and Arts. Nathaniel Stephen Walsh, magna cum laude, Welding and Fabricating, Certificate of Completion. Isaac A. Smith, Welding and Fabricating Certificate of Completion, Associate in Applied Science, Welding and Fabricating Technology. Sorry? Tatiana Latoy Fields, Associate in Applied Science, Nursing. Allison Ron, Associate in Applied Science Nursing, cum laude. Sorry? Okay. Madison Cosiera, Associate in Applied Science Cardiac Sonography, summa cum laude. Jessica Lauren Meek, Associate in Science and Arts. Haley M. Eichhorn, Associate in Business Administration, summa cum laude. Candace Elaine Munson, Esthetician, Certificate of Completion. Scarlett Pro, Esthetician, Certificate of Completion. Kathy Parks, Associate in Science and Arts, Entrepreneurship Certificate of Completion, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Kay Parks, Associate in Science and Arts. Anna Parks, Associate in Applied Science, Essentials of Graphic and Product Design, summa cum laude. Cassandra Amormino, Associate in Business Administration, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Ashley Bragg, Associate in Applied Science, Nursing. Seth Alexander Bragg, Associate in Applied Science, Electrician, magna cum laude. Jason DeCoste, Associate in Science and Arts. Kristen Noel Lappin, Associate in Science and Arts. You know, some people say that there should be, a reserved calm at the graduation ceremony. I say cheer all you want. That was fantastic. Right. And now, with the class of 2024, please rise. Now, graduates. Graduates, you've done a lot to get to this point. You've achieved great things. You have one more task to complete before this is all official. It should be relatively easy. Take your tassel, move it from the right side of your mortarboard to the left. Now you're official. All right. That was awesome. All right. Congratulations once again to the graduating class of 2024. You know what? One more time. One more big round of applause for all of them. All right. Congratulations again. At this point, the marshals will help the graduates begin the recessional. Guests, we ask that you please remain seated throughout the recessional. Graduates, once you're released, exit the auditorium all the way into the lobby. Once the auditorium is clear, feel free to take photos. You can come back, take photos on the stage, anywhere in the gym you'd like, out in the lobby, outside. I think the weather is good. Enjoy some refreshments, enjoy some camaraderie, and again, celebrate all of your graduates for the great things they've achieved and will achieve. Good night.